zone 1 will start
Right here by the door.
Right here by the door. Continues south of the south wall, and comes all the way around. And this whole side, the other side of the aisle,
Comes around this way on the lower level.
around the lower level, and it's going to come around the side of the mountain here, and it will end. It will end on the other side of this island.
So we're coming on around. This is still zone 1.
This is still zone 1, and then zone 1 will end right about here.
Let me go back here, starting right over there on the other side of the door, all the way down
Yep.
and around, back up to this point here.
And then zone 1 will end right here, right at the end of the ballast. Is a good spot for it. So that's zone 1. And so my
Right there, right about where that switch is.
just before the switch, yeah.
Just before the switch. And then from that point on will be zone 2.
That'll be zone 2.
Okay. Power district. This
Power
is
district.
DCC power district.
Power district, not zones.
Not zones.
And that'll run all the way down.
Okay, I'm going to follow zone or power district 2.
2. And it comes around the corner and it'll wind up halfway through the yard, through the main yard. Engine facility will be in District 2.
Mm-hmm. And half of this main yard.
And right now it's going to end right where the DCC. There's a gap. You can see there's gaps here. There's a gap there. This is electrically split in
So
half.
from here back is zone 2.
And then from
Here,
here, zone 2
this way is
going to be
this
zone
way
3,
is zone 3.
all the way around.
Power
the layout.
district 3. We need to be saying power district
districts.
3. Yeah. So this.
When you're a DCC or going over to DCC, it's really easy just to.
Yeah. Let me go. This is all power district 3.
And that'll run right to the opening.
Right back where we started with.
Right, and
Power
the
district
drop,
one.
the drop table, that will just be part of that'll be part of District 3. So 4 starts over 1,
Right over the top of 1,
and it'll run the same
which is right
length.
here. This is start of 4, which is right above.
One. District 1, and they'll stack and end the same way. So it'll go
Okay, so
down.
4 is coming along here.
Yeah, and then there's a siding, there's a connector track. So actually, when you're running trains, if you wanted to just run your trains up on the upper level, you can just keep going around in the circle up
Round
there,
at the top, yeah.
or the bottom, either way. You can.
So this is all still 4.
Right.
Coming around.
And we're going to end it right about here.
Right about here, which is right above
Right
where,
above where
right above where we ended Power District 1.
1, yes.
So this will be, right here forward will be the start of 5.
5.
So here we go on 5. So if a train derails or there's any kind of a short in one of these districts, it'll only shut down the railroad in that district.
Yeah.
The rest of it will keep going. So
4 will end right about. Will end right here.
right over,
There's a logical block already set up for under DC, so we're just going to
take advantage of that.
take advantage of that, and then we switch over.
And we're right above the split on
on
between 1 and 2.
yes. Or between 2 and 3.
between 2 and 3, yeah.
So then we'll run it out.
So here we go with 4. Or
6.
this is 6 now.
Yeah.
I got it mixed up.
It's easy to do those things.
Goes back around to the doorway and the upper doorway bridge.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And the upper drop table will actually be part of 4 because the hinge is under here.
I
So
see.
it's opposite
Yeah.
of that one.
Opposite drop of
And
that
then
one.
I can eliminate the way we can do this because we don't need this. These wires, we can go. They'll go. What this does is it allows me to run power from here through the bridge to the other side, and it keeps a block. So under DC, this is one big block, and I have to have those wires to do that. And it was a pain in the neck putting it in, but it
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
But now we don't need it,
Now you don't need it.
so it won't look as ugly.
Right.
So when we were talking earlier about where do we want to start, what happens is if you look at these DIN plugs here, this is the end of the line for the DIN plugs right here. This is the end of the lower level DIN plug, and they're all in series. So if I wanted to leave my layout so that I could run I wouldn't be able to run a complete session but if I just wanted to run trains, I was thinking of maybe starting with number 1, District 1, and stripping the wire back this way because if I strip all the DIN plugs out down here to say this one on back will still operate. So I could still do that. So I'm figuring if I take all these out, then at least I can operate
The rest of it.
the rest of my layout under DC until
While you're converting.
while we're converting.
Yeah.
And then the only thing it will do is it would make this second level up here hard to operate because I plug in a DIN plug down here on the lower, and I'm operating trains on my second level under DC. So once I do that, I couldn't stand on the other island and operate on my second thing. So it's almost to the point where,
Might as well do them both at once.
well, yeah, or just don't worry about running trains. I'll
Just
leave
get
the
it-
yard. I'll leave the yard active, and I can switch in the yard and play switch. And meanwhile, concentrate on getting
Get
this thing,
everything else done.
everything back into operation.
Yeah. Big job,
It's a big job, but I think.
but I
you
think
know,
it'll go kind of quickly once it gets started.
once it gets started, and it's all going to be. You just have to know where your drops are and connect them, and it's.
Yeah.
It's hard, and I think the hardest part's going to be working on the upper level because there's going to be a lot of bending
Bending down.
bending over. Might as well just do the DCC. It's going to be better speed. For running trains, they'll be more realistic. They run smoother,
Plus you'll have sound.
and they'll have some sound. And you can take different manufacturers' locomotives and put them together because there always used to be like an Athearn blue box. Wouldn't like to run with an Atlas blue box or yellow box because their gearing might have been different and their flywheels may be different. The motors are different. They draw different. And so this way with a DCC, you set everything up, and when you want something to run 1 mile an hour, doesn't matter who made it. It runs at 1 mile an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big improvement.
And here we are at New Milford. And as we come down the main line, I noticed this tunnel portal here, and I assume that goes into the Helix.
That's the entrance to the
Helix room.
and that's that one is the trains all run. This one will be the entrance to the portal that is the track is going in the westerly direction.
Okay.
So the westbound trains enter down into this portal.
Now, when you go in right here where we're looking, where do you come out?
Now we come out almost right over the top, but it's over against the wall.
So you come out up on the next level,
Right. Now that for and it's
and you come out of
on
this,
on the right hand tunnel.
come out of
portal.
this portal right here.
Right. And that's
There's where you
that'll
come
be
out.
all westbound trains come out of there.
Okay.
And then when we're going in the other, when we're running trains from the
east.
from the west
From the
going
west.
east,
Uh-huh.
then we enter this tunnel portal here on this side,
Which is just opposite side of the mountain.
opposite side of the mountain,
Of that one.
and then we wind up coming out up on top up here, and we're coming out of that portal, and the train will be heading in
Come out right
ultimately be eastbound.
I see you have a color monitor here that shows the Helix room.
Yeah, I've always felt that I want to know I want to know where the train is when you go in there, because at a moderate speed, and I'm not sure what the speed is yet, but at a moderate speed, it can take 2 minutes for that train to go in and come out up on top.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 2-minute run.
2-minute
coming
run,
up.
2-minute climb.
And so for 2 minutes, you sit there and wonder what's going on. When I have the camera on, I can also hear it running there. And if there happens to be a derailment of any kind, I can hear it.
Mm-hmm.
So I know immediately I've got my throttle in my hand.
And right here
and
you
I
can see it.
I can see it, and then I know where it is, and I can shut it down.
This says camera 2 right here.
Right.
So you have two
I have
cameras?
2 cameras in there, and so I can have 4 cameras, but there's your 2. So there's the first. There's camera 2. There's camera 1. So they're just looking, and they're looking from different angles in the room.
So you can always have the train on camera
I can always have it on camera
with those two.
With those 2.
Let's walk.
Now, when you do this, the only thing about this is when they're both on, you lose the sound. This camera doesn't
Uh-huh.
have the capability of the sound,
Okay.
so you have to watch.
Right.
And
Well, let's go into the Helix room and take a look at it from that side.
okay. Drop our table here so we don't. I have to be real desperate to leave that up.
Right here, we need to duck under the upper bridge.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a furnace room.
This is the furnace room, and I'm glad they put the furnace in. I hope that the furnace lasts a long time, because if we need maintenance, I'm not sure what we'd have to do.
Yeah.
But it's been a reliable. The furnace has been running for almost 11 years now, and I change the filters regularly. So, but then there's the one camera.
Is that number 1? Or
That's camera number 1.
camera number 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's
And
number
the
2?
number 2 is to your right in here. And there's camera number 2, and that faces so it can see it entering the wall. So
And what's the grade on this?
I think it's about 2%. It's not
2%.
over 2%. It's pretty close to 2.
Yeah.
So it's a
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers.
5 layers, and it's all on threaded rods, so I can adjust it if need be to. Because wood moves, and I haven't checked this thing in 10 years, and I haven't had any problems with it. So
Double track.
and that's all. Now this is the only track on my whole layout that I've used Code 100.
Code 100, yeah.
And I had Code 100 available, and so I didn't. I just used it. I don't ever waste anything.